AEW reportedly has plans for a major rematch between AEW Women's Champion Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, according to the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter. Dave Meltzer reports that the rematch will likely take place in early 2022. Discussion for what kind of match has ranged from a cage match to a hair versus hair match. I don't want to see a hair versus hair match, but a cage match, I don't mind. The idea is to build the rematch to be the biggest women's match in AEW history. It was back in March when Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa faced each other on AEW Dynamite St. Patrick's Day Slam in an unsanctioned lights out / anything goes match. Rosa had picked up the pinfall victory after hitting a Thunder Driver off the apron and through a table. So we're most likely going to get a rematch between Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker early 2022. I cannot wait. And if I was to book it, then I would put it as the main event of Revolution 2022. Now, Alex, why would you put that as the main event of a pay-per-view? Because Britt Baker mentioned in an interview that she wanted to main event an AEW pay-per-view, so why not give Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa the main event? It's going to be the biggest match, the biggest women's match in AEW history. So why don't you just give both of them the main event on a pay-per-view called Revolution, and you have them do a 3 stages of hell match? That's how I'll do it. And you can do it. You can do a cage match. I don't mind, but Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa as your main event of an AEW pay-per-view, man. Number one, it will be the first. There will be the first 2 women to main event in AEW pay-per-view. I believe Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa was the first women to main event in AEW Dynamite. So why not repeat history and go main event the pay-per-view? So Revolution 2022, that's your main event. I mean, that would be my main event. I don't know about y'all, but let me know if y'all disagree with me. Y'all agree with me? Then yeah. But that would be the main event, and then have Thunder Rosa take the championship off of Britt Baker. And crowd goes crazy, and that's how the show ends. Bam. But yeah, seems like after Britt Baker gets done with Ruby Soho, I think they'll do the match at Full Gear between Ruby Soho and Britt Baker. I'm surprised they went all in with Ruby Soho at All Out and let her win the whole Casino Battle Royal thing. I don't know when they're going to do the match. I think they'll do it on a Dynamite next month or something like that, if they're not going to do it at Full Gear. But hey, I'll take it. So yeah. But Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, my main event for Revolution 2022. I already have that locked in. So we'll see what happens. And this is going to be the biggest match in AEW women's history. This is a fight forever type of feud. You know, these women will be, both of these women going to be 40 years old, 40 plus years old fighting each other. In my opinion. But hey, I'm ready to see what's going to happen between these two. And yeah, I can't wait. All right, we got some news on Big E. Big E says he plans to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase to become the new WWE champion on tonight's Raw from Boston. The SmackDown superstar took to Twitter this afternoon and announced that he is looking to cash in during tonight's Raw to win the WWE title. In quotation, "Let's let that count out of the bag. I intend on cashing in my Money in the Bank contract tonight and cashing in to become WWE champion," he wrote. Tonight's Raw will be headlined by WWE champion Bobby Lashley defending against Raw Tag Team champion Randy Orton. I don't know why you're doing the Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley match for the WWE Championship when I thought they advertising it for the tag team titles. It was supposed to be Lashley versus MVP. No, excuse me. It was supposed to be Bobby Lashley and MVP versus RK Bro for the tag team titles tonight. But this is what they did. This is what WWE did. This is what Vince McMahon, this is what Bruce Pritchard did. They saw that AEW beat them in the, correct me if I'm wrong, either it was 1835 demo or 1849 demo, whatever demo it is. Someone correct me in the comments, but they seen that AEW beat them in that demo, and they said, "Hey, we need to change the tag team title match to the WWE Championship match." And the WWE Championship match between Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton was supposed to take place at Extreme Rules. So I'm watching the commercial doing SmackDown Friday night, and I see that they're advertising it for the WWE Championship, and I'm thinking in my head, why is this for the WWE Championship and not the tag team titles? So basically, the tag team titles got canceled. Tag team title match got canceled for tonight. And you're doing Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley tonight on Monday Night Raw. And we're probably going to get another rematch at Extreme Rules, which I don't want to see. But hey, I don't think Big E cashes in tonight. I don't think he cashes in. There will be no cash in tonight. I think he's just doing this to draw more viewers to watch Monday Night Raw. Because, once again, AEW beat them in that little demo thing. And then Monday Night Football is coming back tonight. So, that probably will affect the ratings a little bit. I don't know. I wish my team was playing on Monday Night Football so I don't have to watch Monday Night Raw. I will watch the Houston Texans overwatching this game. Overwatching Monday Night Raw. Simple as that. But I don't think Big E cashes in. I don't think they need to rush his cash in just yet. I'll have him hold the briefcase until WrestleMania. And, have Bobby have a little long title reign. And, people are saying, oh, Bobby's title reign has been boring, I will agree with that a little bit, because when he first won the championship, it was kind of boring up until he got some Money in the Bank, when, he destroyed Kofi Kingston. That's the Bobby Lashley we needed right there. So, yeah. But I feel like they should treat Bobby Lashley the same way as Roman gets treated. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, I don't think the cash in happens tonight, but if I was to book it, I would let Big E go to Raw, go to SmackDown, keep teasing the cash in, keep teasing it until WrestleMania. After Bobby Lashley beats Brock Lesnar, I feel like we're going to get the Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley match soon. So, Bobby Lashley and then The Rock versus Roman Reigns, 2 big main events for WrestleMania. Hey, I'll take it. But have Big E come in, challenge Lashley for the championship instead of doing the normal cash-in. Because I feel like WWE just rushed these Money in the Bank cash-ins. Like, a month doesn't even go by and then they're cashing in. You know what I'm saying? So have him come out, have him challenge Lashley to a one-on-one match for the WWE Championship. Have Big E go over, and then do whatever you want to do from that point. But yeah, I don't see Big E cashing in tonight. I think they're just doing it because he wants to get more viewers to watch Raw. Vince or Bruce Pritchard probably told him to go spoil your cash on Twitter so they can get more people to watch Raw tonight. So yeah, they're that desperate for ratings. Desperate. And we got some news on Samoa Joe. Last piece of news in this video before I get out of here and come back in 2.5 hours for Monday Night Raw. Samoa Joe vacates NXT Championship. Samoa Joe has vacated the NXT Championship due to injuries. Joe released a video on Twitter yesterday evening announcing he was relinquishing the NXT title after WWE Medical informed him that due to certain injuries, he would have to step away from the ring for a brief amount of time. Below is his full statement. If you have him on Twitter, you can go check it out, or Instagram. But I'll read what he said. Recently, WWE Medical has informed me that due to certain injuries, they'd like to have me step away from the ring for a brief amount of time, but immediate amount of time. I cannot talk. I realized this week we're on the cusp of a new NXT. We are on the brink of a new era in our history, and that era deserves a fighting champion. That's why it makes a difficult decision very easy to make. Effective immediately, I will relinquish the NXT Championship. Best of luck to those who will fight for it. My serious condolences to whoever wins, because I will be along shortly to recollect what is mine. I cannot talk. So, if I have trouble getting my words out, I sincerely apologize. So, yeah. No, bro. I don't feel comfortable with this. Samoa Joe is not injured. I don't think. There is no way Samoa Joe is injured. Even though he's injury prone, I don't think he's really injured. I think Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard is taking the championship off Samoa Joe because they're finna come in and run things in NXT. Many people say Triple H is not in charge no more. Many people say he's still in charge for a little bit. I don't know which one, so I don't know which one to believe. I'm leaning towards he's not in charge. So yeah. And then tomorrow night, the Fatal 4-Way match will be for the NXT Championship. They just confirmed it that it will be for the NXT Championship. Pete Dunne, Kyle O'Reilly, LA Knight, and Tommaso Ciampa. It will be a Fatal 4-Way tomorrow for the NXT Championship. I'm going with Pete Dunne. I'm confident Pete Dunne will win the championship. So yeah, I'm confident Pete Dunne wins the championship and has a long title reign, because Pete Dunne has been long due for a title reign. You know, he hasn't done anything to NXT when he came to the States other than team with Matt Riddle and feud with Undisputed Era. And yeah, but I think Pete Dunne wins the championship tomorrow. And I don't think Vince and Bruce see nothing in Samoa Joe. They just look at him as same as all the other wrestlers. They just look at him as this fat guy that can't do anything in the ring. And yeah, man, I mean, Samoa Joe hasn't been the same since he left Impact Wrestling, in my opinion. He just hasn't. Like, when he came from Impact Wrestling to NXT, I was in love with Samoa Joe. I'm still am. But when he got to the main roster, Vince McMahon just splat. He nailed the coffin. He put the nail in the coffin for Samoa Joe, for all the other NXT talents. You know, the one guy that can really ruin your career is Vince McMahon. When you get to the main roster, you're doomed. They don't see nothing in Tommaso Ciampa. Kyle O'Reilly, he would not see it on the main roster. LA Knight, look at what happened to all the other guys that came from Impact Wrestling to WWE. His promos will be scripted. And yeah. So I don't think LA Knight wins tomorrow night. If LA Knight goes to the main roster, they will ruin him. Look at what they did from all the other Impact talent that came to WWE. Look at what happened to Austin Aries. Look at what happened to EC3. Look at what happened to Eric Young. Who else? Jeff Hardy. When he came back from Impact. Who else? That's all the names I can think of. But they all succeeded in Impact Wrestling, and then they go to WWE and then they just straight kill them. Like they're gonna do Drake Maverick. I prefer Rockstar Spud over Drake Maverick. You know? Look what they did to Bobby Roode. You killed Bobby Roode. And he was one of their best stars in Impact Wrestling. But then when Bobby Roode jumped to WWE, he splat. They killed him. But yeah. Who else? That's really about it. I mean, the Dudleys, they never got any good treatment when they came back from Impact and had like a second run in WWE back in 2016. They never got the same treatment from the Attitude Era. Never. Who else? That's really about it. So yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tonight from another Raw. Oh my God, man. Samoa Joe, man, I just really feel bad for him. He's like dang, everything's changing now. Vince and Bruce finna come in and just totally mess things up. Now, I'm going to give this new NXT revamp a chance tomorrow night. I'm going to give this a chance. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll see you guys tonight from another Raw.